Hello everybody and welcome back to Alma, Missouri. 29 degrees in July at 12:40 in the afternoon. We are pretty much just taking off from where we last left off in the last episode. The only difference is just this area here. Now you might not actually see it much, you might not see much of a difference. If you are eagle-eyed and you can spot this, then you will see that the fence has been just moved out a little bit. I took all these trees down. I moved the fence, leveled the ground out, just moved the fence across a little bit closer to this little water container. It's purely so I could just fit a couple more things in. At the minute, I've only got one, which is this greenhouse. Now, it looks a little bit empty. It's not running at the minute, but everything has been put in ready for it. So this is a coffee greenhouse. Now, I don't know if you've ever used the coffee production that we can get on Farm Sim. I've not actually used the production side of it, the actual coffee factory, but I've only ever sort of had a look at this. And it's just like any other greenhouse we've got here. It makes you things, and you can either sell it, or basically what this does is it makes me raw coffee beans. We can then take the raw coffee beans, put it into the factory, and I think you worked this out, roast them, make them into coffee, sell the coffee. But I'm not got any plans to do that. What I'm going to do instead is just use this greenhouse and get raw coffee beans, because we can sell them as well. So I'm just cutting out a whole nother factory because I've got nowhere to put the factory, but I have got somewhere to put just a tiny little greenhouse. And all it needs is water and liquid fertilizer. Now, because of our home brew little production, we are technically getting liquid fertilizer. And I've got a feeling that home brew, because we're now chucking in a lot of slurry, it's going to give us a lot of liquid fertilizer. So this doesn't use much, but we can use it for our planter, we can use it for this, and this is going to give us some raw coffee beans, which we will get in little, it's like crates, what are they called? They're like pallets, but the boxes, and we're going to get raw coffee beans. We'll just go sell them and see if we can make a little bit of money that way. Now, the reason for this whole pushing things out a little bit and making a bit more room, over here, I said in one of my previous episodes, I didn't know what to do with my straw. We've got so much straw, and we're still going to have more straw coming in. I think we are now over 3 million litres. Oh yes, 3.3 million litres of straw. Now that's a lot of straw. And I thought, well, what can I do with it apart from just sell it? Well, Warren, one of my lovely members, dropped me a message to say, Gregor boy, have you seen you can get a pellet press? Thinking, I have no idea what a pellet press is. I looked into it, and it's basically like a little, press that you can put straw in with a couple of other ingredients, and it gives you basically pellets, straw pellets, that you can then sell for more money than just normal plain straw. Now, I'm hoping it's going to fit here. This is why I've done this. So I'll show you what it looks like. This is what it looks like. How cool is this? So this is just like a pellet press. I'm assuming you're going to put the straw in the back. You're going to put some other ingredients in. What else we're going to put in? You could put straw or hay in. And you could put wood chips in as well. Now, so we're not doing wood chips on here, but maybe some hay if we've got enough of it. But definitely straw. So I'm assuming then, water, we can do that. That other little icon, is that molasses? Well, if I actually read here, it does actually say, I didn't realize it said that what it was, but I just saw the little icon. I'm sure that's molasses. So we put that in, which I'm assuming we're going to have to buy that. We can then get pellets, straw pellets out of here and sell them for a bit more money. Well, actually quite a bit more money than just straw. So that is a awesome suggestion. Now, I'm thinking here's going to be quite good. We should be able to then get in. Not sure which way round to put this. Maybe this kind of way, because then we can drive round the back, drop the straw in, come right round to the front to get the pellets out. But as you can see, it says not enough money. I need 125,000 for this, so it's not the cheapest thing in the world. But we are going to work towards that. Now, something else that I want to try as well. It was another comment coming from one of my members who basically said, I think it was a couple of episodes ago, or it might have been the last episode actually, where I was doing harvesting and I said about leaving the tractor and trailer in a field so the combine can unload itself on courseplay. And this member said to me, well, do you know you can actually get the tractor to do the unloading? And it will take it to the silo for you. Now, this blew my mind. I know courseplay is awesome and it can do so much. A lot more than I'm probably using it for. But I was getting the combine to go and unload itself through Courseplay into the trailer. But apparently, you can get a tractor to do it. Now, we're going to give it a go on this oat field. I have no idea how this is going to work. I'm going to have a go at setting it up with you. And I don't know what it's going to do. Like, I don't know if... Is it going to follow it round? Does it wait until the combine's full and puts its pipe out? And then does the tractor suddenly go, oh, I need to go and empty, and it drive over? Does it go and tip back into the silo every single go? After every fill up? Or does it wait until it gets full? There's all these questions that I don't know. I've not tested. I thought, you know what? We're going to find out together in this episode. So because I'm not exactly sure what we need to do, I'm going to set the worker off. Because surely it can't follow it around. Like, literally, follow it all the time around. Surely it can't. Or does it? I don't know. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to set this off, start it on a worker, get it going round, get the tractor in here and set that to its unload working pattern. And we're just going to see what happens. But we will sort of babysit it for a little bit. Then we need to get on and do some work. So Courseplay is active in this. I've just gone and set the course. We're just going to move forward a little bit. And we're basically going to start the worker off. And it should pretty much just go straight around the corner. I will unlock its speed a little bit because we can go a bit quick on this one. It's the Reaper. So we're going to just jump out of this now and let it carry on. Beautiful. Now I'm going to jump into this one and just see what we do. Because I've never experienced this. I didn't know it could do this. I wasn't aware till like not long ago that the combine could self-unload, which I thought was pretty cool. But if you can get this to follow it around and go back to the farm silo, that's pretty impressive. So I'll take you through it with me then. We're in the John Deere now, so if we go onto here, onto the job section here and click create job, and we go across to, oh, there you go, look. So CP for Courseplay, unload combine. It's detected the field because it's got the white outline around it. So unload combine, and then Giants unloader activated, farm silo. Okay, so you can go and unload, it says in the field, but it's not for this. I'm guessing that's for someone else. So we're telling it to go and unload the combine, and then activated to go to the farm silo. Is it really going to be able to tip into that auger which goes into the bin? That baffles me, surely. How's it? No, it's... How? No. I'm not sure. I don't know if it's going to do that one. Is it looking for a silo with a grate on the floor? Surely it's not going to be able to go and tip, drive over my little, conveyor belt system, and then tip into there. Surely not. Well, it says just start job. So I'm not sure where it's going, what it's going to do. Can we put the menu on here? So it says there, combine, farm silo. Oh, there, empty went over 85%. Okay. How does it know where the farm silo is? I haven't had to set any trigger point for that. No, it says empty went over 85%. Now he's just sitting here. I'm not in. That's not me, as you can. Well, glad you can see that's not me. So the worker's sitting here, and it says empty went over 85%. Now, was that the trailer or the combine? See, again, I don't know. It could be the combine. Does it wait until the I'm assuming it's going to just chill out here, wait until the combine's full and sticks its pipe out. Then this worker's going to get a notification and be like, oh, okay, I need to go and head over. Okay, well, let's just see what happens when we get a bit closer. So we're in the combine now. It's at 54%. This could be quite close to actually getting back to the tractor if it is 85% of the combine. Also, I'm a little bit worried that the tractor has parked right on the edge of the field, but it needed to be in the field before the actual Courseplay to sort of recognize it, otherwise it would come up saying no field. Now, as soon as I activated the worker, it did a little spinny round and then set itself up in the field, so it sort of parked itself, well, I'm hoping not in the way of the combine. Now, yeah, the combine will miss a couple of little bits because it is set to smooth, so just so it doesn't get stuck anywhere. Go back and tidy up after, it's not a problem. Now, we're at 63%, so it is going to go past the tractor. But is the other worker going, like, getting in the way? Or the combine's going to miss it? We will find out. See, that was a concern of mine when I saw it part there. It's in its way because it wants to go further forward. Oh, hello. They're just crashing into each other now. I kind of wondered what was going to happen here. So they're basically just crashed into each other now. Let's see if we can we move this out of the way a bit? The worker's actually backing out the way. Okay, that's quite clever. So that worker realised, even though she was backing up towards the header, I mean, you know, fair dues, it realised that the other worker, they were in each other's way. And that one's just chilling out here now. Okay, this is baffling. This is mad. So we'll come back then just before we get to 85% and see if that's going to suddenly make the John Deere want to drive over to the combine. Now, the beacons are flashing. The worker, is the worker doing anything? No, the worker's still chilling out over there. 83%. So is it going to trigger at 85%? It's 85% and the worker's still just hanging out. So I'm assuming then that 85% is when the worker's trailer gets to 85% full. It's going to go off to the farm silo. So what happens, for example, if you've got a big trailer and it doesn't get to 85%? Will you have to lower that? I mean, I don't know. This could fit in. Who knows? Maybe when it detects that the combine's finished, it will just still go off and tip anyway. Do you know what? I really don't know. This is sort of quite interesting to find out what's actually going to happen. So one thing I did do is I did go on and deactivate the combine's self-unload. Because I thought, well, I don't want it to try and go off and meet the trailer, and the trailer try and meet, and they'll end up meeting in the middle, because the combine's trying to self-unload, the tractor's trying to unload it. So what's happening over here now? I don't... Is the worker heading this way? Is the worker going to go all the way around, or is it just going to cut across the crops? Let's just tab into the John Deere and have a quick look. Oh, the John Deere's moving. So the worker is off to go and empty the combine. This is pretty cool. The workers swerving about like they've been drinking. I do like this. Now I'm assuming, can we unlock the speed? I think we might need to change the settings for this one. So yeah, if we go into the courseplay settings here, we can change the field work. I'll put it on 20, but I don't think it's field work, it's the field one itself. Yeah, I can see the tractor in the background going quicker. So it says empty. If the unloader's fill level is over the value, it won't wait for the combine. Okay, so we're just approaching the combine now. Is this going to end in a disaster, or are the workers going to like work together here? How's the worker going to know how big the pipe is? Oh. Oh, that's cool. Now the combine, I did set it to stop while it's getting unloaded. You need to pull forward, love. This could take a while. You need to go forward a bit. Now, I'm not doing any of this. I'm literally just sort of in the tractor with the lady. Is somebody going to make a move? So, yeah. Now, like I said, I set the combine to stop while it was being unloaded, because I'm assuming that was going to be the best thing. I didn't know if the tractor was going to follow it around. Is that why it's waiting? Is it waiting for the combine to move so the tractor will go and unload it as it's moving? Surely it's not going to be able to unload it as it's moving. It doesn't seem to be doing anything at the minute. We're all just sort of sat here waiting. Maybe I have got some settings wrong, but as far as I'm aware, I just assumed it was... I mean, it was all looking good. I assumed wait for the pipe to come out, and then I thought she would have drove forward to be able to tip. Once it's emptied, combine carries on, tractor chills out and waits for the next go. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. We've sort of been sat here a little while now. I've tried sacking the worker, hiring the worker again in the tractor, and it's still not moving. So I don't know if I've maybe got a setting wrong or something I missed. I've looked through, I don't see anything that jumps out of... Oh, this is why. Apart from the combine stopping while it unloads, which I thought would make this more easier, this whole process. And I didn't think that should really affect it, but what if that has? Maybe it does need to do it on the move? Surely that's going to make it trickier, because as the combine's going to keep turning around, the tractor's going to get in its way, they're going to be crashing into each other. So I'm not really sure what to do now, apart from sack the worker and do it myself, which does defeat the whole point of this. That's a bit of a shame, actually. I don't see what's wrong. Maybe if you played about with this, then you can let me know in the comments then, because I'm really not sure what to do now. So I've just been having a little look on this menu here for this worker to see if I can try and work out what's going on. Now, I'm not sure if this is actually going to work in this kind of situation, because if you have a look down here where it says that, you know, basically unload. Now, granted, it hasn't actually filled up yet, but it shows unload combine. So it should, you know, recognize the combine. You would have thought. But if we go and have a look where it says you can like unload and it says farm silo, I was having a look through, you can flip through all different things. So if we're going to have a look through on here, you've got like, there, see, mixed feeds cow. As you see, this is like flashing red here, this little beacon you can see just sort of, just around about there. So it detects that's where it needs to go to. Now, if we go back onto the farm silo, these things just here are my bins. As you can see, none of them are flashing. If we zoom out and have a look, it's detected it up here. Now, this must be another farmyard, which it looks like you can buy, and that must be a built-in silo. So it wants to try and take it there. Well, I don't own that plot. So I'm assuming that's why. It's either because of that, because it can't complete its journey, which is why it's not actually unloading. So I think, for now, I'm going to have to basically do this myself. Which, it's a bit of a shame. But I'm guessing then in this sort of situation then, maybe I need to go back onto the combine and tell it to self-unload. So at least I can leave this in the field and get it to unload itself. That's the only thing I can think of. Everything seems to be working okay. Maybe, I mean, could we get it just to unload the combine and not deliver? Maybe that's a possibility. So at the minute, I'm not sure what it's doing. It seems like it could be heading back to the start point. So I went on and hid it with another worker and just set it to basically unload the combine. So deactivated it to deliver it anywhere and deactivated it to like unload in the field. So it should just set now to unload the combine. And that's it. It shouldn't take it anywhere, which will allow me to take it over to my own grain bins, which we're not actually doing. I mean, technically, I mean, you was, yeah, I don't know where it's going now. It seems to be following the path. It's obviously going back around the road and coming around properly. But we could actually get this to take it straight to the grain mill, because that's exactly where this is going. It's going across to the grain mill. So we could get it to be delivered there. But I'm just interested to see if it's actually going to unload the combine. It seems to be staying off the field. So I'm hoping it's going to turn in here and go back onto the field. Or just drive past it. I'm really not sure where he's going. Well, it's come back to the beginning. It sat there. It did get a little bit stuck. I did have to help it out. It was stuck actually on that auger over there. So maybe this time it is going to wait and go for the combine again. We'll see. Well, this whole thing's definitely taken up a lot more of this episode than I thought it was going to. So in a minute, we're just going to leave it and just see. We'll come back to it in a little bit. We need to get on with a few bits. So at the minute then, this trailer's got 47,500 litres in it already. We'll see if it wanders off anywhere. Maybe if it gets any more in it. We'll check back in on it in a little bit. So what we need to do then is we need to grab this, my truck, and this trailer, because we need to go over to my warehouse. We need to get some pallets out. We need some money for that new factory, the straw pellet press. So let's just go and have a quick look on the stock checker to see what's going to make us the money. We just need 125,000. So let's just have a look and see what we can get rid of. So there's a few things we can do. The diner wants cornbread. We've got sweet cornbread. But that's closer to the price. Got some popcorn, apple pie. Yeah, actually, that's quite a bit off. Let's go for some cornbread, shall we? So we'll take out some cornbread. We'll take it across to the diner. Or do we go sweet cornbread? You know what? Let's go for sweet cornbread, shall we? A nice stack of sweet cornbread there. Let's go and jump these on board. Trying to see if we can get them all on. There's plenty of room for them anyway. Well, some of them are hovering. Just might need to restack them a little bit better. Yep, they... Look at that. Why they grabbed it on the side? Right, let's just restack these. That looks a lot better. Now, I've just seen a message come up saying that one of the helpers is blocked by an object. Why do I get the feeling that the tractor's gone to try and unload the combine? Let's go and have a quick look. Oh no. Decided to get itself into a tree for some reason. I'm not exactly sure why it decided to try and get itself into a tree. Seems like it's gone well off course there. It should have doubled back on itself for this one here. Well, that was interesting. Okay, well, let's just see if we can get this back on course now. If we try and go here somewhere, let's just see if we go and set the waypoint then for nearest waypoint and see will it detect the one it needs? Or is it going to go try and do... Yeah, it's going to try and do a second headland. We don't want it to do a second headland. It's already done that bit. We need you, worker, just to go for this one here straight ahead a bit. This is the one you should be following. Right there. Is he going to detect it now? Yep, it's looking good. Right, okay. Well, that was a strange one. I really thought it was the tractor got involved there, but it decided to go off course and hit a tree. It's a first. So we're just pulling into the Sell Anything station. I will just double check before. I'm sure this was Sell Anything and it was the cornbread. Was it the diner? Yep. Sweet cornbread. Sell everything. So let's just go. It's just behind here. Could go on the weighbridge, but I don't think we need to. We'll just drive straight over this. And then we'll unstrap it when we're over there. And then it should all sell pretty well. Let's just unstrap it. Should drop down. Oh, yes. $201,260. That's a nice amount of sweet cornbread. So just driving down the road back to the farm, and I've just seen a message come up saying that the worker, the combine, has got a full grain tank. Now, I'm hoping then the tractor and the worker sat in the tractor is on its way to the combine now to unload it. So we'll have a quick look when we get back to the farm and see. I'm hoping this is going to work, because it would be quite good. But then if it's not going to be able to deliver... Easy, no, steady. It's not going to be able to deliver it to the farm silo, because technically it's looking for the in-game one. It can't... I didn't think it was going to be able to detect this in front of me, this auger and everything. Because that is quite an achievement if it can detect that. There's no way it's going to know where that is, or that, to be able to put it in the bins. It'll probably detect the bins, but that doesn't really help. Now the worker's gone. Ooh, let's just check it and see. So we've got the same issue again, where the worker has got this far and then stopped. Yeah, I'm baffled here. I have no idea what's going on or why. Well, I think we're just going to have to leave this in the field and set the combine to self-unload it itself, because we know that works, but this doesn't seem to be working. So, yeah, any ideas what I'm doing wrong or what's going on, or should it not be doing this? Clearly, it shouldn't be doing this, but maybe have I set something wrong? Leave it in the comments. Any help is greatly appreciated. So, because we've now got some money, we're going to have a look into putting this pellet plant here and just sort of see. It'd be quite good to see how it works. So let's just go and plonk this down. And that looks pretty good there. So if we go and put the markers on, you can see then. So what we have to do is tip in here. And then we can go around the back. And we can get out here. So I'm hoping we should be able to get around here with the tractor. So let's go and have a look in here and see what it needs then. So wood pellets, straw pellets, hay pellets. So yeah, it'd be straw the ones we're doing because we don't really have much hay kicking about at the minute. So molasses then, what are we going to do for that? Because I'm guessing we've got to buy some of that. I don't know where from. Water, we'll set that straight away to 1 because that when we activate that, that's going to... Well, we can actually technically activate it now. When we get to the top of the hour, that will fill up with water from our water tank. We'll go see if we can find some molasses. Straw, yeah, we've got plenty of that. We'll hold 1 million straw. My word. All right. Well, let me just go see if I can find some molasses. So this is getting quite interesting now. So I've had a look around and I was struggling a little bit. There isn't a molasses pallet. So I can't buy an IBC tank. What it comes with is, after doing a bit of research, I didn't realise, you get this silo. So this is a molasses silo. And it's one of them ones that you can just go on here and basically go pick how much you want and you buy it. And well, you just get it out of here and put it in with the trailer. So it looks like we're going to have to go down this path. So I've done that. I've put 10,000 litres in here. We're going to go and see this trailer will take it. So we'll go fill it up. We'll do the full 10,000 litres. So that's now emptied that silo. But this is the only way we can do it. So I'm assuming we come around the back to this. I'm guessing, is this the fill point for it? So there we go. We can tip the molasses into there. Then we'll go get a trailer. We'll get some straw and we'll bring some straw back here. We should be good then. So let's go in then with 200,000 litres of straw. Now this will hold about 1 million litres. So we've got plenty of room. Trailer will just maxed out at 200,000. So we'll get this in. And then I think we're going to have to fast forward to past the top of the hour. So the water will go in. And then this should start. So we will see in just a second. Let's just check everything's set up right. So we're selected for straw pellets. It's on. You see it says missing material. It's just missing water. We've got molasses in. Straw. We just need water now. So it's all set. Priority 1. It's set going. So as soon as we go past the top of the hour, the water will jump in and it should start. Well, I'm assuming the water's gone in. Yeah, water's gone in. It is running. I really thought we might see some animations. I thought this thing might start turning, but no, it's not even. I don't think it's actually making any noise. I can't see where we go and get out of here now. It's a bit tight. Not to worry. So I think we'll just leave this here for now. It does seem to be going pretty quick. I mean, we're only on 1 times and already we've got nearly 200 litres of pellets. It's not bad then. Could be a nice little earner. Speaking of doing well, this greenhouse is already on 3,500 litres of raw coffee beans. That's not bad. I wonder how much that's worth. So looking at the bottom here then, they go to the sell everything station, which is where we just took them last pallets to, the cornbread. Coffee beans raw. What we've got now is nearly 3,500 litres. 31,000. 36 the best time in March. Straw pellets, 1,933. So that's what it's going at now. The best price, 1,980. So yeah, not much difference in it. Does it give me a list on here for straw? Where's the straw? Yeah, straw. Look at that, 99. And the best price, 148. £148 per 1,000 litre. And at the bottom here, the pellets, turning it into pellets, 1,980, nearly 2,000 per 1,000 litre. Oh, yes. That's going to be a nice income for the straw. That's definitely something I'm going to have to remember on other Let's Plays to put that in. Do something with the straw. And these coffee beans as well. Who knew coffee was worth that much? So I've just rented this. Now this is a mulcher, would you believe? From Horsch. I was having a look through because we said in the last episode that we're thinking about we could mulch this field because this is going to be the new grass field. And we thought, well, if we mulch it, we're going to get pretty much 100% off it. It doesn't need lime, doesn't need anything else. It's going to get rolled when we actually plant it. Doesn't need ploughing, doesn't need anything. We just thought, well, for that extra 2%, do we go over and mulch it? Now, I've never seen this one before, but this apparently is a mulcher. So let's just see about dropping it down. Do we just drop it down and go? Oh yeah, we do. Look at that. Now you have to try and not get too close hanging over the grass because it will sort of take the grass up with it. That's pretty cool. I like that. Let's just unlock speed so we can go a little bit quicker because this is quite a slow job. Yeah, that's quite cool, that is. I've got to say, this is a nice bit of kit. It works a charm. Really does. Normally with mulches, they're really small and it takes forever to go around the field, even this size. But this, I think it's 12.2 meters. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, 12.2 meters. Needs 270 horses. That's not bad at all, that. Quite like that. Just drag it around. That's quite nice. It's done a great job on this field. Now, I've got this leased at the minute. So I might just sort of leave this leased. Might hold on to this and might use this on some other fields as well. Because that was pretty quick, pretty easy. And I know it's an extra 2%, but that could make all the difference. So we'll just go add this to our collection. And then we'll see how things are getting on. So the combine's just finished off in the field. Now I've just got this tractor here with a planter to put some grass on, which we're just going to set on a worker. I'll let a worker go and put that in for us. It's pretty good. Make sure it's not going too fast because it's going to roll it as well as planting it, which seems to be going pretty well. That's pretty nice, that is. Look at that. That's nice. So we'll let the worker do that with grass. Everything on here now is perfect. Obviously, we're putting in some fertilizer as well, so we're just going to have to come back and give it a second application. Now, let's just go find my my tractor. There it is, halfway down the road. So we've got a full trailer, 200,000 litres. Now, it was just a little bit over. I mean, by like 50 litres in the combine left. I kind of just wiped that clear. I am not coming back for 50 litres of oats when the grey mill's right at the other side of the map. So we're going to be taking this to the grey mill. We're going to be putting it in. This is going to turn into flour. This has got the best like recipe. So I'm hoping that the flour now we should be able to keep up with plenty of flour. The pizza place needs it. The bakery's ran out at the minute, so we need to sort that out as well. But yeah, I'm hoping that this is just going to bump up our flour. So let's get all this in here. Lovely oats in the grain mill. $200,000 litres should keep it going for a little while. I'm just hoping that we now can keep up with the flour. So that's nearly all that in. We'll go and activate this as well. 150 to 188. Yep, that's going to be good. So the flour's going straight across to our warehouse. What have we got in our warehouse for flour? So let's have a look on here. What we got flour? 31,000 litres. Now, we need to get some into the bakery. So the way I normally do this, if I'm doing it off camera to try and be a little bit quicker, is if we go and have a look on here and see. If we go onto this, our little warehouse and see, we've got 31,000 litres. I don't think the bakery's got anything in it at all regarding flour. So, yeah, there's none in there at all. We're getting a bit low on quite a few things, actually. Yeah, butter's disappeared as well. Sugar, we need to buy sugar because we can't produce sugar on this map. Milk, we'll be able to sort milk out. We just need to send it across. So, what I normally do is, because on PC we've got the easy dev controls, and we can actually cheat in flour. Now, I'm not as such going to cheat it in, but I'll show you what I do. So, if we just sort of go and add one in, you'll see it drop in front and it's going in. Each pallet is 1,000. So, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. When they all go, that's 4,000 litres going into the bakery. Drop another one, that's 5,000 litres. And I normally just go through till we get about 10. So we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They will go everywhere. But there's another... Basically, that'll be 10,000 litres altogether when they've gone in. Some of these we're just going to have to flip up because, yeah, they fell over. And this one as well. There we go. So if we now go check the bakery, it should be about 10,000 litres. So yeah, it's just a little bit low because obviously the bread is activated, it started going. Now we need butter. So we've got 10,000 litres of flour. So we can do the same with butter. If we go back to our warehouse, we can have a look and see we've got 46,000 litres of butter. So we should be able to... Well, actually, what's the bakery take? I think the bakery takes that much butter. Yeah, 7,000 litres. All right, we'll go back on our easy dev. We'll drop in. There's 1,000. 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait for them to go. 6, 7. So that should be now full of butter. Let's just go check that. Yep, that's now full of butter. That's great. So that's carrying on again now. Now, you're probably thinking, well, hang on, Greg, well, you just cheated it in there. That's not right. Well, what I can do is, because we go down to my warehouse, we said we took 10,000 flour. So if we go into flour and spawn 10,000 pallets out, so that's now gone and spawned outside the warehouse, 10,000 pallets. And the same on this one. We need 7 because we did 7 butter. You're probably thinking, well, what's going on here? So if we go back now and visit the warehouse, they'll all be here. What we can do is, again, using the easy dev controls, I can delete objects. So if we just walk over to them, I can delete them. Now, technically, this isn't it's not cheating, because yes, I put the pallets in without, which weren't mine. I cheated them pallets in, but these pallets, these are mine. These are what our dairy's made our butter, our grey mill has made our flour. So all I've done is just save myself coming back here to pick them up, to take them over there. I've kind of just saved myself a little bit of time. You know, occasionally I do take them across as well. It's quite nice to pick up, but when you're already over there, it's just another little way around it. So now I've technically, it's like I've taken our own stuff across. Just save myself the journey. Now, we said we needed some sugar as well, so that's 2,000 litres. So we get one of them, and maybe 2 of them. It's 4,000 litres. Oh, one's already going in. So we have to buy this one because we can't produce it because we haven't got a sugar mill on this map. We could put our own down, but it's probably just as easy to buy them for now. I think really it's only the bakery that's using the sugar at the minute. So let's just go and see how that's done on the sugar. Yeah, it's not done bad. So obviously flour is a little bit low, but once we start getting some more flour, we might be able to come across with a whole trailer load and literally have like, I forgot what it holds the trailers at, 36 pallets, which would be 36,000 litres. But we've just not quite got enough in storage yet to be able to benefit from this. So what have we got left in here now? Let's have a look at the outgoing products. What we got? 21. So I'm hoping then, with this oat flour going through the grain mill, that should pick up a little bit now. So let's go back to the farm. Workers done a good job here on the grass field. That's all now done. One application of fertilizer and all planted. So we can go put this back. We'll have to wait till that germinates, then we can come back and actually give it its second application. Yeah, looking pretty good. Now, we've just got some straw to pick up. So that's pretty much everything we can do in this in-game day. Our oat field is done. We've got soybeans still growing. Our new grass field is now planted. It's been mulched. What else we got on here? It's stage 1 of fertilize. Doesn't need rolling. That's been done. Lime plow. It's all looking good. Yep, like that. Cornfield still looking pretty good. I don't think there's anything we need to do on the... yeah, none of them. It's just... yeah, we're just going to wait for that to germinate. Now, we need lime on these two. So what I might do, I might set a worker on going through and mulching them and then get some lime on them. And then they're pretty much ready to go. I think for now, though, that's probably going to wrap up this one here. We'll need to come back in a couple of months. I think it's October time. And then we'll see. Yeah. I was gonna go to bed and see what it'd be like every night, but now I'm gonna make you wait until next time. We're gonna see how much this generates, like liters wise, and we'll see how much that potentially could make us. And then the same goes for this thing. How much is this gonna generate by the time we come back for the next episode, and potentially what could the income be? If you want to leave your predictions down below, please do in the comments. But for now, though, we're gonna leave it here. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate it. I will see you back here on Alma next time.